After being exposed, COVID is real.
We'll be burying 5 at a go. We're going to bury more. We only want to alert the public. The COVID is real, and therefore protect yourself. Observe the national protocol measures to protect yourself, protect your family.
The news is live from digital address GA0993341, available in Accra on Joy 99.7 and Hits 103.9 FM, in Kumasi on Love 99.5 FM, affiliates across Ghana's 16 regions, including ATL FM in Central Region, Fafa Radio in Volta Region, Golu 91.7 in the Upper West Region, and Radio Fubisi in the Upper East Region. Around the world, it is at myjoyonline.com. Coming up, Ghana Airports Company workers vow to sustain their resistance to the purported privatization of the Kotoka International Airport. Talks between union leaders and management resumed today after protests by the workers yesterday.
We have heard you. Your executives have told us. So when we go to the negotiation, we are going to advance your position. And that position is that the airport can be run by Ghanaians.
Also, Electoral Commission asks for police reinforcement to deal with violation of COVID-19 protocols at the registration centers across the country.
To ensure that the police help in maintaining the social distancing protocols. I think that's where the challenge is.
In business, Finance Ministry assures crucial payments would not suffer despite indefinite shutdown of offices due to COVID-19. We've got details in 15 minutes.
And later in the bulletin, NCC cites superstition and conspiracy theories as major challenge in the fight against the spread of COVID-19 in the Northeast region. Let's start from the Kotoka International Airport, where talks are resuming this morning between labor unions and officials of the Ghana Airports Company as workers there vow to keep the momentum in resisting the purported privatization of the Kotoka International Airport. The workers staged protests to register their displeasure over the deal, which they allege will lead to the handover of the facility to a Turkish investor. Joy News' Henry Kwesibedu has more in this report read to you.
Workers from Kumasi, Tamale, and Accra chant songs expressing their displeasure over alleged plans to privatize all government airports in the country. After chanting, they also started invoking curses on management of the airport. They accused management of being in bed with the Aviation Ministry to hand over the Ghana Airports Company Limited to the Turkish investors. Workers say they cannot understand why the government will want to privatize the airport.
I beg, this is my son. This is where I eat and this is how I feed them. If whoever or whatever plans they have, they should leave this airport because that is the only job we know.
Executives of the Trade Union Congress say they will meet with management to find a lasting solution to the concerns of workers, adding a Ghanaian company is capable of equally managing Ghana's airport, as it has always been the case. Bernard Ejay is General Secretary of the Public Service Workers Union of the TUC.
When we go to the negotiation, we are going to advance your position. And that position is that the airport can be run by Ghanaians, and it will be run by Ghanaians.
Henry Kwesibedu's report read to you. To some election-related matters, the Electoral Commission says it has requested police reinforcement to help enforce the wearing of face masks and other COVID-19 directives at its registration centers across the country. The decision follows growing calls for the Commission to suspend the exercise due to the mass violation of the safety protocols. While the Commission has been responding to these concerns, Chairperson Jean Mensah has been speaking at the maiden edition of what the EC calls Let the Citizens Know series.
We are trying to get the security agencies more involved, and we've had meetings, follow-up meetings with the IGP to ensure that, the police help in maintaining the social distancing protocols. I think that's where the challenge is, but mainly in the Greater Accra metropolitan area. And when you look at the information coming from the regions, the registration is very orderly. You see the photographs there, they are sitting in boxes far apart from each other and so on. But on a daily basis, we are going back to the drawing board and improving upon our processes.
EC Chairperson Madam Jean Mensah. To the Ashanti region now, health authorities there are asking school authorities to follow laid-down protocols in the management of COVID-19 in schools. It comes as KNUST SHS students accuse their teachers of abandoning a final year sick colleague to die over fears of COVID-19. Angered by the development, the students went on rampage and destroyed the school head's car in the process. The Ghana Education Service has since interdicted the headmistress Felicia Asamoah-Dankwa. Regional Director of Health, Dr. Yumano Tinkra, says some students are failing to adhere to the preventive protocols.
So far in Ashanti region, 2 schools, we've had reports from 2 schools. But even that one, when we did the assessment, we realized that the samples were taken before they came to the school. The results came while they were in the school. But fortunately for us, they had then spent their 2 weeks. So we assume that they've been discharged. So now we don't have any active case to talk about. Visiting some of the schools, we see that some of the children are becoming difficult. Because when they see the school authorities, then they put on the face mask. When they leave, then they remove them.
Ashanti Regional Director of Health, Dr. Yumano Tinkra there. Still on coronavirus, the National Commission for Civic Education, NCC, says superstitious beliefs and conspiracy theories among many residents in the Northeast region is a major challenge in the fight against the spread of COVID-19. The Commission says many residents in the region do not believe in the existence of the virus. Speaking to Joy News in an interview, NCC Director for the West Mamprusi District, Isaku Abdallah, said the situation has led to the total disregard for the safety protocols put in place to limit the spread of the virus.
In the West Mamprusi municipal, some will openly tell you that it's a lie. People just want to chop government money by saying that the virus is there. So we'll normally tell them that don't wait until you see it, then you believe that it is there. Prevent yourself. Prevention is better than cure.
Director for the West Mamprusi municipality, Sahaku Abdallah. To the camp of the NDC now, the police has assured the National Democratic Congress of swift investigations into alleged brutalities against their agents at voter registration centers across the country. The party yesterday produced what it describes as evidence of attacks on many of its agents. The party warned they will advise their agents to defend themselves unless the police ensures swift justice is served. But speaking to Joy News, Director of Public Affairs for the police, Sheila Abiyi-Bachman, said the attacks will be investigated and perpetrators prosecuted.
These are incidences that have been reported to the police, which is the right thing to do. Once these incidences have been reported to the stations in charge of the centers they are alleged to have occurred, they would be handled accordingly. These incidences alleged would be investigated and prosecuted where they have to be prosecuted.
Director of Police Public Affairs, Sheila Abiyi-Bachman. But the NDC will not accept any verbal assurances. Here is Deputy General Secretary Peter Boamah Otukuno.
Well, one cannot be satisfied with the assurances when there is clear opportunity to act and there is clear evidence of failure to act. You cannot accept any verbal assurances. What we have seen, has there been any arrest? If, according to her, those officers there are performing fixed duty, then if there is any incident, we expect that they will call for backup for those people who are committing such heinous crimes to be arrested. But here is the case. She is not able to even tell us if they have effected any arrest.
Deputy General Secretary Peter Boamah Otukuno. So a final story, dugouts of Frog Pond. The debate is on as to which regime constructed the best irrigation facility for all-round farming in the northern part of the country. Government proposed to construct over 500 dams across the region, but has so far delivered 88, with close to 400 nearing completion. But the NDC continues to describe the dams as dugouts incapable of helping farming activities. But the governing NPP is hitting back. Listen to the Minister of State at the Food and Agric Ministry, Dr. Nuru Jeli.
There are existing dams that were constructed during the NDC time. How can you construct dams using hands? Women are using wood to stamp and to ramp. Most of these dams were washed away with the first rain. So if you call our dugouts, I'm telling you, I can take you around and you see what we call frog ponds. They just have frogs inside with a little water. In the dry season, there was nothing because the dam walls have been washed away. Some of themselves, we are trying to put them back in order to let the village just benefit.
On that frog ponds and dugout note, we end the 6 a.m. news here on Joy 99.7 FM. But before I go, on my way to work this morning, I saw a broken down truck in the middle of the highway with a warning triangle on top of it. As you may already know, that is wrong. The reflective warning triangle is effective in alerting motorists to danger when it is